not even live yet, and they're already worth millions. Imagine starting a company that never even launches. No customers, no website, no app. And yet, before your first product hits the market, tech giants are already fighting to buy you out. Welcome to the new gold rush of the 21st century. The world of AI startups so profitable, they're being bought before launch. In the past, a startup had to spend years developing products, testing markets, and building customer trust before becoming valuable. But in 2025, things have flipped. Today, an AI startup can raise millions in funding, attract global attention, and get acquired by a major corporation, all without ever releasing a single product. Companies like Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, NVIDIA, and even Amazon are quietly buying early-stage AI startups. Sometimes just for their teams, sometimes just for the algorithm, and sometimes just for the idea. So how did this insane trend begin? Why are these startups so profitable before they even go public? And most importantly, what does this mean for the future of AI innovation? And for you. Let's break down how the AI industry has created a system where concepts are worth more than products, and why the world's richest companies are in a silent war to buy the future before it happens. 1. The rise of pre-launch billion-dollar startups. It all started with the AI boom of 2023 to 2024, when ChatGPT, Midjourney, and Claude began changing how we think about productivity, creativity, and work. Suddenly, AI was everywhere, generating code, writing scripts, designing art, even running entire businesses autonomously. Investors saw this wave and realized one thing. If the first generation of AI tools could grow this fast, the second wave, the tools that improve or specialize these AIs, could be even more valuable. That's when venture capital shifted from funding startups with a plan to funding ideas with potential. In Silicon Valley, this became known as pre-traction investing. Translation: you don't need users, but you just need a concept that sounds like it can dominate the next phase of AI. And so, investors began throwing millions into stealth mode AI companies. Startups building secret models, hidden platforms, or specialized systems that could integrate with OpenAI or Google APIs in groundbreaking ways. The result? Dozens of startups that never went public, never launched a beta, yet were acquired for insane amounts of money. 2. The game of acqui-hires, buying talent before they compete. One of the biggest reasons these startups get bought early is something insiders call an acqui-hire. Basically, tech giants aren't just buying a company, they're buying the people behind it. In AI, top-tier researchers, engineers, and data scientists are more valuable than gold. So, when a small startup forms with 5 or 6 brilliant AI engineers working on something innovative, big companies swoop in before launch to prevent competition. A perfect example is Google DeepMind. They've quietly acquired several pre-launch startups working on autonomous AI agents, simply to absorb their teams. Even OpenAI has done this, hiring or merging with teams before their projects see daylight. Why? Because in this arms race, controlling who owns the best minds is more important than owning the product itself. It's the same strategy used during the space race. Like, nations didn't just want rockets, they wanted the scientists who could build them. 3. The new data gold rush. Another reason AI startups are bought before launch is because of data, the new digital gold. Many pre-launch AI startups don't have products yet, but they have something far more valuable: unique training datasets. For example, a startup collecting high-quality financial documents, legal contracts, or voice samples could train an AI model with better results than any public dataset could provide. So, rather than waiting for the startup to commercialize its data, big tech just buys it outright, instantly gaining access to a treasure trove of proprietary information. In 2024, Anthropic reportedly explored partnerships with startups collecting niche domain data, like medical imaging and industrial blueprints, even before those startups went live. That means in today's AI economy, your data is often worth more than your actual business plan. 4. The role of secret AI, think tanks. Behind the scenes, many of these pre-launch startups aren't even meant to be real companies. They're what insiders call AI think tanks. These are micro teams of 5 to 10 researchers funded by venture capital firms to explore radical AI ideas. Self-improving agents, decentralized AI economies, or hybrid biological AI systems. Once these teams make a technical breakthrough, even in theory, larger corporations step in to acquire them instantly. They don't need to commercialize anything, they just need to prove that the idea works. It's the digital equivalent of oil drilling. You don't need to refine or sell oil. If you find the source, someone will buy your land immediately. 5. The fear of missing out. The AI FOMO effect. But perhaps the biggest reason these acquisitions happen before launch is FOMO, fear of missing out. Every major tech company knows that if they miss the next big model, they could lose billions. OpenAI's success with ChatGPT sent shockwaves through Silicon Valley. Microsoft's $10 billion investment paid off massively. And now every tech firm wants their own version of the next ChatGPT. That's why we're seeing massive preemptive buys. If a startup claims it's building a model to outperform GPT-5 in niche reasoning or visual processing, companies like Meta, Nvidia, or Amazon often buy them on the spot. Because in this new era, the cost of missing innovation is far greater than the cost of buying it early. 6. The secret deals you'll never hear about. Here's the fascinating part. Most of these deals are never announced publicly. They happen in closed rooms, under strict NDAs, between venture capital firms and corporate M&A teams. Why? Because it keeps competitors guessing. A pre-launch acquisition could give a company a major edge in model architecture, efficiency, or even AI reasoning, something that could redefine the next generation of technology. According to insiders, over 30 stealth AI startups were quietly acquired in 2024 by major players like Google, Apple, and Amazon. Most of them never had websites, never made social media posts, and never had public names. They existed only as ideas. And those ideas were worth hundreds of millions. 7. The rise of stealth mode as a business strategy. Interestingly, this trend has made stealth mode the new norm. In the early 2000s, startups wanted attention. They'd hype themselves on TechCrunch or Product Hunt. But in 2025, the smartest AI founders are going dark. They keep their work hidden, run private Slack communities, and release nothing until they're either acquired or ready to dominate a niche. Because in the AI world, the moment you show what you're building, a bigger player could copy, outscale, or simply buy you out. So stealth is no longer secrecy, it's survival. 8. What this means for the future of AI. All of this raises a powerful question. Is this good for innovation, or is it killing it? On one hand, early acquisitions give brilliant teams massive resources, access to data, and the ability to scale their ideas globally. But on the other hand, it centralizes AI power into the hands of a few mega corporations. Companies that can afford to buy innovation before it even breathes. Independent startups that could have challenged the giants are being absorbed faster than ever, leading to a world where 5 or 6 companies effectively control the future of artificial intelligence. It's a paradox. Innovation is accelerating, but competition is shrinking. So, what does this all mean for you, the entrepreneur, the creator, or the curious observer of this AI revolution? It means that we're entering a world where ideas alone have immense value. A small team with a big vision can now create something powerful enough to catch the attention of billion-dollar corporations, even before launching. The age of waiting for success is over. Today, potential is profit. But it also means that the world's biggest players are racing to own that potential, to control AI's evolution before the rest of us even understand what's happening behind closed doors. The future of AI won't just be decided by who builds the best model, it'll be decided by who buys the smartest minds first. Because in this new economy, the most profitable companies are the ones that never even launch.